Tumblr has officially announced that they will start banning any adult content in regards to sexual content, nudity, pornography, you name it, starting December 17th. So, you better hightail it into Tumblr and download and save all those pictures that you all love from the application before it's all gone, ladies and gentlemen. This is a state of emergency, guys. Hurry up. So Tumblr announced today that it will ban all adult content on the platform starting on December 17th. Now, longtime users are criticizing the company's auto-detecting algorithms, which appear to be incorrectly flagging some inoffensive images as explicit. So before I get into this whole debating situation, let me describe as what in the world is happening right now. So, okay. Let me see if I can figure out how to word this correctly, because it's really it's very understandable, but again, you kind of sympathize with the people who are longtime users of Tumblr, and you'll see why in a second. So basically, how it all began is a lot of really sketchy Tumblr users have been uploading a lot of not offensive pictures or nudity or anything like that, but more so child pornography. And it's very, I agree with Tumblr, it's a very messed up thing. It's been going on for I think for a few weeks, and Tumblr and the audience is just dude, what the hell? And Tumblr has made the decision to outright ban anything anything that contains nudity, sexual content, explicit, offensive, pictures, and so on and so forth. And so, pretty much, pretty much this decisions are already keeping in effect. Even the App Store on Apple, on iPhones, Apple products in general, they have removed the app from the damn store. So basically, what the big problem is that it's going a little bit too far, meaning that Tumblr is basically banning photos that are not even considered explicit. Let me just show you guys a quick example as to what I mean by this. So, for example, one person saw a vase and photos of tights get flagged as explicit. The user noticed that the photo of dildos had flown under the algorithm radar. However, another artist's illustration of which floating among kelp was also incorrectly flagged. Yet, another artist saw the illustrations of people running around and swimming get flagged. Basically, a whole post of people on Twitter are often criticizing this issue. They're saying that, okay, this is the last thing I'm posting from the book. He is now the only Twitter is not the only Tumblr user who has had his post flagged. Famous artists from Tumblr, like Kinuku, had her artwork flagged because of this. And usually what Tumblr believes they saw is nudity or anything that's offensive, even though it's just a simple artwork. Look at it, guys. Okay, so this is from this is it. This is the artwork that's been flagged. Not even that's not even nothing, nowhere near as explicit as what Tumblr almost said Tinder, as to what Tumblr thinks. This is it. This is all it. And I do really see what they're coming from. The whole issue of child pornography has been a major problem, especially with internet users who tend to take advantage of this, enabling adult content to the websites. Things tend to get a little hairy. People tend to take it a little bit too far, and really discussing and really truly distasteful people come forth and upload whatever the hell they uploaded it. Obviously I can't show it and I don't want to show it because it's very fucked up. But not only that, there are people who are uploading child being abused and all that, and people actually get a kick out of those. And like I said, I'm very glad that Tumblr stepped out and literally actually took really big measures to try and solve the problem. But okay, so here's what I think what they should do. And now, instead of outright banning adult content, because there are some pages or some blogs who post adult. Oh, my charger, my laptop needs charging. Oh my lord, give me a second. Who doesn't really like thrive off of them posting like really explicit photos for like, you know, pornographic reasons. They do it because like it's like an expression of like an art form, you know what I mean? Like people use nudity as a way of expression most of the time. but it is like basically like these pages are known for this. But now like Tumblr is coming forth and like taking all of these posts down. Like a lot of these pages are like really upset. I feel like kind of like in the long run these pages are gonna like struggle to like find like a following or like a living. Like I don't know if like Tumblr like actually makes a living off these things. But the whole point is that instead of like taking like all these like content away from these pages, you should try to like focus on like other matters, such as, I don't know, cracking down the people who post the child pornography, you know, content. Because like I feel like it may be a bit more specific, don't get me wrong, but like I feel that will be a lot better solution than just downright like crossing like a whole uproar against a whole community simply because the Tumblr's new policy takes a crack after like any defensive stuff. Also, I've been using Tumblr all that often, but like I do know that there's this like issue going on with like sex box and all that, and that's been going on for a long time. And Tumblr has yet to really take a gander at this situation, and I try to address it a little bit. I don't know, and we'll probably get rid of the bots. And don't get me started with, oh, like there's so many bots on Tumblr, man. Like it's gonna be really difficult to get rid of. Oh yeah? Then tell me, why did YouTube did this a long time ago? Like I don't know. Don't get me wrong, but like at least with YouTube, like even if there are still bots going on, at least like it'll automatically be like put to spam. And if you like looked in, if you were to look in that, you know, spam section, and within the video creator section of your channel, you can at least see if it's spam or not. And then if it's not spam, you can obviously have the choice to render it not spam, and there it is. Like at least like honestly, like at least like YouTube has like some like decency in terms of like handling like the whole like spam, you know, the whole like bot issue. Another motherfucking thing. If they are gonna ban the offensive content altogether, there's one of two things Tumblr should have done. The first thing is that I kind of feel that Tumblr should at least like close the app down and then trying to like work the whole situation together, like try to take down the child pornography content, and then all the while banning those pages and blogs, and also try to clean up all of like the mess, like the bots and all that, just to make the app a bit more easier and like more comforting to use, especially for younger audiences. Like I know like if you're like underage, or like if you don't like have like, you know, like an account or whatever, like you're told to like you're supposed to make an account that's like over the age of 21 or over the age of 18. And there's also like, you know, a section where it gives like a warning to see like, hey, like maybe, you know, if it's like maybe if it's too graphic for you, maybe you shouldn't see this, you know what I mean? I feel like basically like the damage has been done already, especially if they're like, you know, closing like their apps for maintenance and all that. But again, they should still try it just to clear up any confusion that's been going on. The second option, just like at the very least, like this may be a stretch, at the very least, implement a system where it could be reviewed by the Tumblr staff. At least, like even if like somebody uploads a very suggestive like photo, at least put that shit on pending. Because I don't want like anybody to be like, holy shit, because like I've uploaded a vase or like, I don't know, like a picture of a girl, and it automatically gets banned simply because they think it's really disgusting to look at, even though it's just a normal picture of a girl standing in a fucking corner drinking a goddamn soda. So like I don't know, like it's just like I totally see what, like I said before, I totally see what the staff is doing, like they're trying to to remove the situation without causing much harm, but I don't know if it's working. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. Someone clarify my name is Chief. Oh, wait, Chief is dead. It's just like it's just like a whole like mess. Like I also like feel that it's like really like out of nowhere too, because like literally like I woke up one morning, I like woke up to like a swarm of like tweets and all that, and like people are just like realizing that, oh, child pornography. Honestly, like after December 17th, I hope that this situation will be cleared to the point where a lot of like these like blogs are removed because of these offensive content, and also that these pages that aren't doing child pornography or like any offensive pictures get their damn pictures back. Because now like if they're sitting here wondering like where the pictures at simply because their shit's been flagged, and I don't want that for them. I don't think anyone wants that for themselves. But I don't know, like it's just a whole like shit fest right now. Like I'm pretty sure like the whole like staff will realize like what's going on. Will try to pick up like the trash as they go on about their day, and like try to like figure out like how they're gonna handle the situation a lot better than what they're doing now. Because like I know like this is like a really dire situation, and especially like in the moment of things, things tend to get a little hairy, and like a lot of like first experiences and like a lot of like things that have always happened the day of in the midst of chaos. Things don't always go as well as planned the first day. So, you know, maybe things will clear out a lot better, you know, probably towards the end of the month. So, don't you worry, my fellow Tumblr pages and blogs. You will get your stuff back. And I really pray for you guys that it'll all work out in the very end, because Tumblr should be smarter than that. If not, well, I guess we'll sign a damn petition. It's like, I'll be damned if like a very like passionate artist gets their like content flagged just for very stupid reasons, you know. And I wouldn't want that for anybody. So this concludes this video, the commentary. I have to figure out a better name. If you guys can like, you know, if you guys can like suggest a better name for the whole series, please let me know. I'll be glad to take it, because the commentary sounds really cliche and vague. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this latest installment of the commentary, and I will gladly see you guys